The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
The obvious issue with all of this stimulus, where is this money coming from?
Where's all this money coming from? Yeah, all the money they're printing. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. See, what people don't understand, this virus is not the problem. The problem has been the banks. You know, what people don't understand, if you go all the way back to 2008, the market never had a recovery. We had a propping up, but not a recovery. When they started with this quantitative easing, where they printed all this money so they could buy the treasuries to get interest rates down very, very low, so they could lend that money to corporations because they're broke, so they could buy their own stock back to push the stock price up. This was supposed to be for a short period of time, 18 months. We're going on 20 years now. 18 months, that was it. So, what's finally happened, if you remember, if you go back and you take a look and if you look at the S&P and you go back a year, or you go back to October of 2018, that's when we had that. Remember, we had that crash, that 20% crash in 2018, all the way down to December of 2018. And then all of a sudden the stock market started to go back up after it dropped 20%, went back up on the fake narrative. Every day they had that fake narrative of, hey, we're going to be signing an agreement with China any moment now. Any moment we're going to be signing an agreement, and the market go up. Next day, hey, we got an agreement we're signing with China. Market keep going up on that fake narrative. Every day they're going to do something with China. Well, you got to understand what has happened. You can't keep taking a market from 2008 to 2018. That's 10 years of propping the market up by printing money, giving it to the banks who, by the way, they never healed. They were propped up. They gave them the money. The Federal Reserve does all the printing, gave them the money, the banks, especially the 5 largest banks. And then they would loan the money to the corporations. So the corporations now loaned these banks who themselves weren't stable yet. Still aren't today. 18 months go by. Hey, we got to stop with this QE. Oh, no, look we're making a fortune. The owners who control everything, the 1/100th of 1 percentile, they control the market, they control Congress, they control everything. They loved it. And the top 5 percentile, they loved it. Because remember, if you take the 5 percentile of this country, that's where all the stock money profits go to. 95% get nothing. And those people who are in 401ks, forget the 401ks. I keep hearing that all the time. 50% of the people in our workforce don't even have a 401k. The other 50% who do, 40% don't even contribute because their expenses are too much. Their health care is going up, for heaven's sake, since 2008, 200%. Their student loans are going up. Everything's going up. They don't have enough money to contribute. So as the market kept going up from 2008 to 2018, the corporations started to build up historic debt, corporate debt. But the rates were low. But they still owed this money back to the banks. But a problem started. by 2018. And I saw that problem coming, and that's when I said on January 16th, 2018, a crash was coming, and I even projected that December would be the worst month of the crash. Because the banks, not only were the banks getting weak, the whole global economy was getting weak, because the whole global economy was into this. Everything was fake money. Central banks all over the world doing the same thing. Everything was fake to run stocks up. Now comes a problem. 2018. The corporations couldn't keep buying back more stock. They had to start paying back their debt. But here's the problem. As their stock prices went up, their profits were going down. If you take the last 5 years, if you look at the S&P, the stock market went up 50%, the S&P, but you look at the economy's growth and corporate earnings went down 25%. So you had these corporations showing fantastic stock prices, but they weren't making any money. Remember, their earnings were terrible. Their earnings were awful. 1.1%, 1.8%. They were negative. In fact, the earnings were negative. So now they're in a jam come 2018. They've been making money over the 10 years, especially the last 5 years. They weren't making any profits. Look at their earnings. Their earnings are negative. But they still had to pay it back. Now they had historic corporate debt. Historic corporate debt. But they owed the banks. So the banks were on the hook. So you go back and start looking at October. This is before this stupid virus thing. October of 2019, they were keeping it a secret. The fake Business News Network, they didn't want it out because who controlled the media? Who controls the media? The very, very wealthy, the 1/100th of 1%. They control all the monopolies. And one of the monopolies we have is the media. They control everything we hear, everything we see, everything we read. But nobody was talking about, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why are they, here we are in October of 2019, why are they printing money to keep the banks afloat? Nobody's reporting on it. Remember, all we kept hearing was this.
It's just a wonderful world we're living in.
Yeah.
Our economy is surging along.
Yeah, right. But the economy wasn't surging along. And the corporations were getting deeper and deeper in debt. And as soon as they couldn't do any more corporate buybacks or they had to cut them back, it was over. They couldn't keep the Ponzi scheme going. So all of a sudden, February, first week of February comes. A news item comes out. 7 people died of this virus. 7 people. And those were 7 Americans. And they said the deaths were a cause of people coming from Europe. But the CDC, there's no record. There's no test. There's no proof that these 7 deaths were caused from people coming from Europe. The CDC now admits they never took a test. They didn't know if those people were coming from Europe because it was fake. It was totally fake. That's what happened. That's what started this whole thing. Because Larry Kudlow comes out next and he says, we're going to fight this by cutting interest rates. Wait a minute. Cutting interest rates to fight a virus? Remember when he came out and said that? I said, what is he talking about? He announced we're going to fight this virus with more QE. We're going to cut interest. What's he out of his mind? So the stock market, right? He cuts interest rates. The stock market dropped 1,000 points in one day. Remember? 1,000 points. What the hell was that? We said. What happened? I'll tell you the rest of this story when we come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we were right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the chart.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
I've been a Philsgang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Philsgang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And we have $850 billion in corporate debt rolling this year, and another $1 trillion in paper rolling next year. So
yeah, so they got a total of $9 trillion, okay, in corporate debt. In corporate debt. Are you out of your mind? So it's interesting how they dovetail this whole virus. It made no sense. Because all you got to do is you got to go back and you go and you look starting out in 2008 when the market crashed. Remember how they got the market to go up? Stock buybacks. But remember about stock buybacks. When a company buys its own stock back, it drove their price up, which drove the stock price up and the overall market up, but it doesn't drive up value. If you remember, in the last 5 years, but the fake Business News Network never wanted to talk about it. I talked about it all the time. I said, how can the stock market, stock prices be going up, but corporate profits are going down, and earnings are going down, and our economic GDP growth is going down? It's called stock buybacks. So something that was supposed to just take, it's supposed to be for 18 months. They did it for what? From 2008 to 2018. There's your 10 years right there, right? And now we got, again, then Trump came in, he started to continue it. He used to talk about this when he was a candidate, but he did the same thing. Let's just keep doing more stock buybacks for these companies. But the problem, the companies have to pay it back at some point. So while the market was going straight up, and these these big profits, who are the big profits going to? Very few people. Most of it was CEOs, their biggest shareholders, their partners, very small part of the population. So what you are seeing with this market crash is 10 years. Actually, more now, right? So what, we got 12 years, actually. 12 years of this nonsense. It's all caught up. So that first news item that came out, the 7 people died of this virus. And they said they died in the United States because people came over from Europe. The CDC says they have no records of that. They have no records of that. Then people started in every day. Look at the panic, and when you think about the panic, right now there's 373 million people in America, 150 people dead, and people are running around stealing toilet paper. When you got more people dying from TB, you got more people dying from drowning, you got more people dying from heart attacks, more people dying from everything. But there's no panic there, is there? They had to keep drive this panic so Larry Kudlow could come out and say, we know how to fix this. We know how to fix this. We're going to drop interest rates. You ever heard anything so stupid in your life to drop interest rates? Their big problem is now all the printing of money they started back in October. Remember now, the banks were in trouble in 2018 because all this corporate debt from 2008 to 2018 was catching up because stock values were, even though stock values were going up, they weren't making profits. Well, when these corporations have to pay back their debt, you got to pay it back with profits. They're not going to take your stock that went from $10 up to $200. They know your stock is worthless because they look on your balance sheet and you're losing money. So how did they fool everybody to get the stock market up? Well, real simple. And I tell you this example all the time. They covered their losses. If you have a stock that's $10 and you got 15 million, if you got 15 million shares of stock in your company, you know your stock next quarter is going to go down to 7. Well, you'll move it up. All you have to do to move it up to $13 instead of down to $7 is just get that money from the bank. They got it from the Federal Reserve, who printed it, gave it to the bank. The bank gives it to you, and they go take that money and they buy their stock down from 15 million down to 14 million. Now they're spreading their earnings over 14 million shares instead of 15. So instead of stock going from 10 down to 7, it goes from $10 up to 13. Everybody thinks they're rich. And then here's the real problem for the folks. They keep, the fake business news networks keep lying to the people, saying the stock market reflects the economy. Go out and buy. Go spend. Keep spending. Don't worry, you got a job. Your job's not going to... We can't... There's so many people looking for work right now. I mean, we can't fill the jobs, they kept telling us. Remember? We can't fill... You're fine. Spend more than your income. And they did. 35% more than their income. Hell, the Leishman, remember?
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Yeah. So everybody was falling for it, but the cards, everything fell apart with that October crash, because now notes had to be paid, and they couldn't be paid. So now the banks were in trouble. And remember, the banks were never healthy anyways. They were propped up too. So once that market started to crash in October of 2018, went down 20%, they were in trouble. The banks were in deep trouble. So they started to print money, keep holding the banks up, keep trying to... Look at the repos they've been doing. Every night they've been sending the banks $500 billion and $200 billion. Every night sending money to the banks. Because every evening, remember what froze the market up in 2008? Why the market crashed, one of the reasons. Because the banks at night, they used to loan money to each other. Then they stopped loaning to each other because they didn't trust each other's balance sheet. They knew everybody was going broke. Same things happen now. So now the Fed had to come in every night, giving the banks $250 billion, $500 billion every night. Now they're giving them so the banks don't freeze up like they did in 2008. So the whole idea that when Kudlow came out and said the way we're going to fix a virus is to lower interest rates, that should have been the clue to the world. But nobody wanted to report on it. We'll be back with more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigateGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart, and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
In the S&P 500 itself, the top 3 companies in the S&P have more cash than the bottom 400. And we have $850 billion in corporate debt rolling this year, and another $1 trillion in paper rolling next year.
But the total corporate debt is $15 trillion. Listen, if you take all the small and medium-sized companies, then add the family businesses and all the other businesses not listed on the stock exchanges, that's about $5.5 trillion alone. Add that in with the U.S. corporate debt, the public companies, that's a total of $15 trillion. That's 74% of our GDP growth. What are you, nuts? This has been the biggest Ponzi scheme since 2008. 2008. Think about that. So few people could make a lot of money, and a lot of it. The stock buybacks drove the market up, but never any value. You take a company like Exxon, all the big ones. They'd buy back hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars of stock a year. Their own stock, just to drive up their stock price. Think about that. And they would get billions of millions of bonuses. The CEOs got all kinds of bonuses. They didn't care the stock price was that high. They're going to be fine. When this crash is over, they're going to be just fine. Folks are not going to be fine on Main Street, that's for sure. Where do you see the jobs are going to get lost? Unbelievable. You take the S&P, all the S&P 500 companies, they bought back more than 100% of their own total free cash flow in 2019, and they did the same thing since 2008. In other words, they're buying so much stock back, more than their total free cash flow. Free cash flow means the money they have in an account that they can use for paying down debt or whatever they need, whatever they want to use it for. So they would take all that cash flow instead of buying another company. You notice how there was never, in the last 5 years, we used to have, if you go back before the 2008 crash, every Monday was Merger Monday, Merger Monday, Merger Monday. We don't even have mergers anymore. And you notice I warned everybody 6 months ago that notice how there's no stock splits. CEOs are afraid to split their stock because exactly what happened. I'll find that cut. My producer find it. I said, look, these stocks aren't splitting. Stocks are $235, $400, $180. You always split them so you get more people coming and buy. They're not splitting. We used to split 50 stocks a month. They're not even splitting 5 stocks a year anymore because they're afraid to death that when this crash came, if they had a stock that was at 200 and they split it to 100, then this crash came, they were dead. I mean, this was all led by a bunch of gangsters, including the banksters. The total buybacks in 2018 alone were $806 billion. That means stock price went up but no value. And when the stock price went up, our owners, their lapdogs, the fake Business News Network, these people right here,
our economy is surging along. It's surging.
It wasn't surging along. What was surging along was the stock market due to all these fake stock buybacks. But now there's a problem. And all the people went out and kept consuming. All you heard every day on all these fake Business News Network, boy, the consumer's strong. It's the consumer that's driving our economy. It's the consumer driving our economy. Yeah, because they got sucked in. Because the stock buybacks, stocks kept on going straight up. 5% of the population was splitting up over $20 trillion, just 5%. The other 95% weren't getting anything. But they tell the other 95%, oh, look at the stock market. It's healthy. You go spend. But they didn't go spend their money. They had no money to spend. They went into debt. They got more credit cards. Everything they bought was on debt. Now we got the highest consumer debt ever. The highest household debt ever, including the highest revolving debt ever, meaning your credit card, your auto loan, school loan, those are revolving credit. They got you into this mess. Remember, these same people who blew up the market in 2008, who wiped out $9 trillion of your home equity, $7 trillion of your stock equity, the same exact people are responsible for this again. Because this is what they do. They create bubbles. Remember when Boeing? Remember the 737, the big MAX problem? Their 2 crashes grounded all the planes worldwide. So over a period of 6 years, Boeing paid out $17 billion in dividends and bought back $43 billion of its own stock to drive the stock price up. What are you, nuts? That $60 billion came to 140% of the profit of those years. All fake. The CEO of Boeing, remember? He got tens of millions of dollars for raising Boeing stock value. There was no value. Stock price went, but no value. Then they finally fired him. And when he walked out, they gave him $18 million to keep his mouth shut as a reward. They said, for cutting production corners. No, it wasn't. It was driving up the fake stock price through stock buybacks. So now there's a big problem. They can't drive this market back up now. Because now all these corporations that drove their price up but didn't drive any value, just their price, the price is going to keep collapsing. Now they got to pay back their debt. And here's the big problem, the banks. The banks lead the market. And they haven't been leading the market. Matter of fact, when I called the stock market crash in October of 2018, I said, look what's going on. I said, the stock market's been going up now for 3 years, but the bank stocks are the weakest group. You can't have a stock market going up with the banks being the weakest group. That's ridiculous. It makes no sense. I said, so that's exactly what happened. That's why the market crashed in 2018. So now what happens? Oh, this was a gift if you know how to short a stock. We're doing it. We're doing a special program on Saturday. $70 we're charging. That's it. All these people sitting there getting killed. I heard one guy today. Everybody, I'm not going to use his name, and everybody knows who he is. And they asked him, "How come you never short stocks? How come you?" So I always want to buy value, and he has everybody in gold all the time. Gold. He puts everybody in gold. All he talks about gold all the time. And his people are getting killed in gold this week and last week, getting killed. Not us. Because we were shorting gold. Because we don't listen to CNBC. We don't listen to Fox. We don't listen to all that nonsense. We listened to our chart, and we saw with our color-coded chart, the money, it turned red. Money was coming out of all the gold. And the same guy was pushing everybody. Just call my guys at the stock companies. Call my guys. Buy gold, buy gold, buy gold. I love gold. And his people got crushed. His people got crushed. So when GLD, when people were losing 15%, we were making 15%. When AUI went down 28%, we were making 28%, but his people were losing money. You got to know how to short stocks. Look, for 10 days, join my gang. It's free. And you'll see. For 10, if you've always been saying, I just wish I could find somebody that gets me out of the market when I'm supposed to get out. Get me in when I'm supposed to get in. Get me out when I'm supposed to get out. I don't have to worry about, have to learn anything. And that's what we do. And we post our portfolio every day at 2 o'clock. And then you just select what stock out of that portfolio you want to follow. Just follow it for 10 days. Don't put any money in. Just follow it on paper for 10 days, and you'll see it works. When we tell you to buy a stock at this price, we tell you to start adding to it, or we tell you to start taking profits. If you follow us, you watch at the end of 10 days, you'll say, boy, I wish I did this a long time ago. Because we're on the right side as this market's crashing. This all caught up. This whole 10-year scam has finally caught up. This is not the virus. What are you, nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow. But we were right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative. He's just a grumpy old man. And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the chart. Tell you every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Remember, Saturday, we're going to have a special class. It's going to be a workshop on how to short stocks when you have a market like this. How to short stocks is $70. It's going to be archived for 2 weeks, so if you can't make it on Saturday, don't worry about it. It's archived for 2 weeks. It's only $70. Go to my site, philsgang.com, any page, and it'll pop up the little billboard, and you just sign up right there. It's only $70. It's well worth it. The other thing you should do to join my gang, just for 10 days, just try it. Just try, especially if you're a person that says all the time, I just don't want to learn anything. I don't have time for this. I just don't have time. I'd love to. This is why I started. A lot of people said to me over the years, Bill, I'd love to go to your classes. I don't have time. So I said, all right, then look, you don't have time, then I'll organize it so you don't have to learn anything. How's that? How's that? I'll put a portfolio together, and then that portfolio, we'll post it every day, our portfolio, and tell you exactly what to do. And after, in 10 days, I won't even charge you. You get the chart, you get the membership, won't even charge you. And at the end of 10 days, see if it works. Then at the end of 10 days, you make a decision. If you want to keep both the charts and the membership, you get a discount. If you want to keep one without the other, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. But here, I want you to listen to this, okay? And you know what's really funny? Nobody ever figured out. Remember that first 1,000-point drop we had that day? Everybody said, what is that? What happened? What happened? Everybody's looking around each other. What happened? What happened? Then they came out with that virus, right? The 7 people died. But here's what happened. They set such panic in, okay? Now, all of a sudden, they have to follow through. They're shutting business down, companies down. Now there's a real crisis. But it's not the virus that's the crisis. It's the crisis they started. Because what did they need to do? What did they need to do? They had to take care of the elitists. That's right. They have to take care of the elitists. The Democrats, the Republicans, they'll do anything to take care of the elitists. They got to get people buying again. They need cash flowing again so the big corporation can restart their stock buybacks again to get the stock back up again. because they overplayed their hands so much with this virus. They got last night, I went right down next to my condo here. There's a Whole Foods. I went up to the door. They said, how old are you? I said, well, you got your nerve. I said, I'm 74. They said, well, you can't come in the store. What? What do you mean I can't come in the store? He said, no, there's certain hours for old men like you. I said, okay. Yeah, he says, no man like you. You got 70, you punk. Anyways, now they're taking our liberties away. So first, they're going to take all your money away because all that money you think you had in 401k, that's all gone. Matter of fact, all the money that these companies thought they had, that's all gone. All the money they thought they made on stock buybacks, gone. Gone. Unbelievable, the stupidity. But who are they taking care of now? Who started all this? The 1/100th of 1%. These are the elitists. These are the same elitists that caused 2008 to crash. First, they're the same ones that caused it to go up. Remember, every bubble is manufactured. It's financially engineered. These are the same elitists who believe, due to their collective mindset, the world can't function properly unless they, the richest of the rich, get richer. And all policies are to protect the biggest banks. Look at their banks now. They overplayed their hands because they loaned all this money to these to corporations who are broke now. Corporate debt. Here, I'm not making it up.
But when you see the gold price collapse as it does, that means people are desperate for cash.
That's right. And the corporations are desperate for cash.
In the S&P 500 itself, the top 3 companies in the S&P have more cash than the bottom 400.
Think about that. 3 companies out of 500 have all the cash. Also, don't forget, how many times did I tell you with the S&P 500 going up? I kept telling my members. Do you know there's only 5 companies? 5 companies are making a profit. The other 495 aren't making a profit, but their stock's going through the roof. Yeah, just ask Charles Payne. He'll tell you every day. He reminded you.
Our economy is surging along.
Right.
It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
He reminded you every day, remember? What was going through it? All fake. So Trump now, along with the Democrats, the Republicans, they're all the same. And this is sad. Trump knew all about this when he was a candidate. This is what he was calling the swamp. This is what he was supposed to stop. He was a bright guy. I talked to him. If you recall, he put me in his very first book. And we became friends, not real tight, close friends. We don't swap spit with each other. But enough where I could pick the phone up, call him. And when he used to come to Florida to campaign, we would talk. I wouldn't get a lot of time with him, but I'd get about 5-10 minutes because he's busy. But nobody else got time with him like that. But we talked about these things. He knew what was going on. He was going to fix it. But he became part of it. He got caught up in it because he brought these dopes around him like Larry Kudlow. So Trump now, his big thing is, how do they get the stock market back up? United Airlines. They used 80% of their free cash flow in 2019 to buy their stock back so they could move their stock up, but their profits didn't go anywhere. Please understand this. Their stock price went up, but their profits went down. Go look at the earnings. I'm not making it up. Now they're sitting there with $15 trillion in debt. These corporations. So now United Airlines, they're dead in the water. 80% of all their money went to stock buybacks. And now they've gone begging back to the president and Congress for more money to do more stock buybacks. And they're going to give it to them. What are you, nuts? Listen, all these elitists who run all these businesses and the bureaucracies, they're all worried about their status right now. They'll do anything to keep the markets going up again. Gotta get them going up again. That's what they're trying to do right now. Printing money. Are you out of your mind? The more money you print, every dollar in your wallet, my wallet, tanks. Every piece of paper is a unit of paper. The one that when we went into the grocery store last week, we needed 2 units of paper to buy something. We need 5 units now. Remember Germany after World War II? You could bring a wheelbarrow of money in to buy a toothpaste. This is nuts. But you can make money in this market. We do it every day. Look, because we're shorting the market. But even better, when this market does come back, and boy, they're going to try to pop this market up for a couple, 3 weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. They're going to do whatever they got to push the market from this point up. They're going to try to get this market halfway back up from where it crashed. They're going to try to push it up. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to go back down. So why don't you make your money on the way back up with us? The same stocks that we short, Intel, we're up 28%. We shorted it. Goldman Sachs, we shorted 43%. Caterpillar, we shorted 21%. These are we're going to buy these and go back the other way with them. And how do we know? We use our color-coded chart. When it's green, money's coming in. When it's red, money goes out. If you don't think so, I got 10 days for you to prove me that I'm BSing you. For 10 days, I'll prove it to you. I'll give you the chart for 10 days, my membership, and then just see if I'm lying to you. See if I'm BSing you. KBE, 39% profit. SCO, that's an inverse for oil. Oil tanked, we made 181%. BJ, we got filled, they're up 22%. And I hate giving you these percentages because I don't want you to join the gang because of the percentages. First thing, I want you to join the gang to help yourself, but to help St. Jude. That's the first reason we want you to join the gang. It's easy to make money. Keeping it's the tough part. 75% of people lose money in the stock market because nobody tells you when to get out. You know that. How many of you now are sitting in 401ks and I warned you over and over these 401ks are nothing but a Ponzi scheme? Now look at you. All gone. All gone. Think about this. As of March 17th, the Fed has tossed $2.2 trillion into the sewer, into these markets. That money could have gone to St. Jude, fight cancer. That money could have went into our railroad networks, our roads, our bridges falling apart. But what did they do with the money? For more stock buybacks. Join my gang, please. I'll prove to you in 10 days that you'll do very well in a situation we have going right now, just like this. It's perfect for a situation like this. See you on the chart. Get your free membership.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.